There's no snow in the flow. He's really skiing to Coney Island on the hard top.
Are you vaccinated? Yes, sir! What do you want to say to Joe Byron right now?
So baby, take me to dinner.
Hey, yo!
Hey, yo! Show us that flip, boy. With the yellow foams on.
We have 6 people left. I feel pretty good about where I am right now, not gonna lie. Right now I'm alliance with Trey and Biggs, but I'm gonna probably betray them tonight. Cause like low-key they gotta go if I wanna win. I'm gonna try to get the other 2 freshmen to vote with me.
Survivors, welcome to night 9. I'm your host, SZA.
And I'm your host, Serena Williams.
Today we have some very special guests. We have a panel of 5 lovely young women representing 3 of Butler's sororities.
Today's challenge will be called Pan Hell Love. One by one, each of you guys will go upstairs to the 3rd floor lounge, where our lovely ladies will then ask you 3 to 4 questions. Do your best to answer them like you are rushing a sorority. They will then rank you 1 through 6, and whoever is the first rank gets immunity. First things first, Trey, you need a necklace back.
You are immune.
Thank you. Well, with that, we're going to go to the challenge.
Okay, what are some values that you want to find in a sisterhood?
Yeah, so in a sisterhood, I really look to really look at philanthropy. I think philanthropy is a huge thing for me. I love raising money for good causes. It's something I did all throughout high school.
So going off of philanthropy, if you had $1 million, what philanthropy would you create?
I would found an organization that would go and support the arts in underfunded communities. Because personally, as a performer, the arts are severely underfunded. So I would definitely do something like that for sure.
If you were to take me back to your hometown, how would you spend the perfect day there?
The perfect day, I would go to Walmart, but I would also look at all the architecture. So where I'm from, we're very known for architecture. And then I would go to McDonald's, 100%.
Okay, what's your McDonald's order?
A 10-piece medium combo with no sauce.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It was so great to meet you. Have an amazing rest of your recruitment experience.
What type of performer he is.
I know, I wrote that down in my notes. I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Any specific life event or circumstance that you can think of that's taught you some lessons that you still carry with you today?
When I was 4, I fell and cracked my head open on the fireplace. I think I used to be very mean-spirited, and that kind of knocked me right.
Yeah. What's the biggest lesson you learned from that experience?
The big one is probably be more careful around fireplaces.
So obviously, hitting the fireplace didn't affect your hair at all. I would love to hear about your shampoo and conditioner routine with your luscious locks.
Okay, so I use native shampoo and conditioner.
Okay, all natural.
All natural. But I got it cut a little shorter recently, but that does not mean I'm taking my hair care any less seriously.
Of course.
We can tell, it's quite luscious.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
One thing I took away from that was he's a little self-centered, thinking he's awesome after cracking his head.
Yeah.
I don't think he took our question very seriously.
No, I don't think he really
kind of make a mockery of us.
Hi, Trey.
Hi.
It's so lovely that we get to talk to you today.
What are some of the deep qualities that you look for in your relationships?
Well, I like loyalty. That's my big thing. Also empathy. It's a fun one. And then humor. I love humor.
Do you have a person at home, like your best friend, a family member, maybe even a pet? If you could describe them and then kind of how that relates to the friends that you want in a sorority and just on campus in general.
Love talking to my stuffed animals a lot. They're always there for me. They really, they've been there my whole life. Always someone I can just trust, tell everything to, hold nothing back. And I think that's something that's could also be carried over into that sorority stuff. Always have those sisters there that I can talk to, trust with everything. So I think that's huge.
Yeah, I think we covered it. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Trey.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I do wonder how many living friends he has.
No, I really
like pets, like a fish.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much
Like
he values
anything.
his physical relationship with
Yeah,
people.
yeah, like with real alive breathing ones.
Thanks for coming, Charlie. Our first question for you is, how would your friends from home describe you in 3 words? And then with those 3 words, kind of talk about the meaning behind it and how you got to that answer.
Sure.
Well, I think an easy answer would be funny. I feel like that requires no explanation. Then second, I would say intelligent. I am a math major, which is pretty hard. And third, I would say just lovable. So I've got a lot of friends, and there's a lot of people that love me in return.
One last question for you today. What pushed you to go through the recruitment process?
I would say, okay, I am an only child. So the idea of a sisterhood is something that I never really had in my life. And so it's one that I really wanted to learn more about. I just want to know if sisterhood is the right thing for me.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you all for your time.
I wrote down on my note sheet, which we all collectively agreed upon, that we think he thinks a lot of himself.
Yeah, well, I think I knew from the minute he sat down that he was an only child. What can you give to a sisterhood?
Man, I think I'm just like a really genuine girl. I love like connecting with other women over like women problems. I'm like super pretty. I know that some sororities really like that.
If you were going through recruitment and everyone was wearing a blindfold, how would you convince people that you should be in their sisterhood?
You know, just try and be my true self. I feel like if I act how I always do, then they'll see that that's who I really am.
So tell us about your true self.
You know, I love doing girl stuff.
Especially as like women, a lot of times we're put up against each other and we're compared, and it's so hard.
It really sucks.
So, have you had any experience with that where you have felt like you've had to meet a certain standard, or how have you like overcome that?
Yeah, in high school, these group of girls actually like kicked me out of their friend group. I felt backstabbed, I felt betrayed. I had to go find an entirely new group. Kind of forgot the question there, but
Thank you so much, Betty.
I'll see you so soon.
I really like his honesty.
Yeah, he was very honest. Hi, Matt. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Do you mind maybe enlightening us on some qualities that you're really looking for in a deep and meaningful sisterhood?
Definitely like connection. You know what I mean? I really want like super big connection, you know?
Just connection?
Are there any like qualities?
How would you describe like super big connection?
Like, who else care to elaborate
I'd
on
say
that
like
a little bit?
just like sisterhood and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if your best friend was here right now next to you, like, what do you think that they would say about you?
I'd say like we're probably super connected.
If you had $1 million, what philanthropy would you create?
I don't know.
Is there something that you're super passionate about?
Breast cancer.
We've loved hearing about your super big connections today. It was great to meet
It
you.
was great to meet you gals.
Peace out.
You know, I don't think I've heard connections more in my life.
Me either. I'm like honestly a little speechless. I don't know what to say.
It's okay to say they're done and you can move on.
Check done.
Survivors, well done today. You all performed very well. Our panel was super impressed with all of you, but they had a tough discussion and a tough decision to make.
Starting from the bottom, at number 6 we have Matt, 5 Charlie, 4 Trey, 3 Patrick, 2 Austin, and at the top of our list, Benny.
Ready? Benny, congratulations. You have one immunity from tonight's tribal, and you will be safe.
Thank you.
Welcome to the
Benny.
sisterhood.
Thank you. Which one did I get? Which bit did I get?
Panel and activity.
All of them.
Survivors, welcome back to Tribal. My name is Serena Williams.
And I'm your host, SZA.
Benny, congratulations on winning today's immunity necklace. You are safe from tonight's vote. For the rest of you, we are doing a double elimination tonight.
That's right.
So immediately after this vote, stick around, we will do another vote. Benny, that took a lot of courage to get up there and say things you said. What was going through your mind during the sorority rush, and how did you feel like your answers got you the win today?
I really just channeled my inner sorority sister. So like, I've kind of been thinking maybe I should join a sorority, and then today I got to prove myself. I think I proved myself worthy.
Biggs, their notes on you were that you were too self-centered and stuffed. Do you think that's a fair assessment of your personality?
Well, I'll start off by just correcting you real quick. I wasn't the one that was described as stuffed. That was Trey over there.
Oh.
I was actually described as cocky, and I'm very confused on why they made that assumption because, as far as I remember, they never saw it. So.
That's true.
Very true.
I'd like to make it very clear that that is true.
All right, and with that, we will get to the first vote of the night.
Survivors. There are 6 of you now. By the end of the night, only 4 of you will remain. Let's count the tallies of the first vote. First name, Trey.
Second vote, Austin Clark. 1 vote, Trey Smith. 1 vote, Austin Clark.
Third vote of the night, Clark. 2 votes, Austin Clark. 1 vote, Trey.
Austin Clark. That's 3 votes, Austin Clark. 1 vote, Trey Smith.
And the next survivor going home is Austin Clark. Austin, your tribe has spoken.
You know, I am actually okay with being voted out. I don't have to live in the basement anymore, and that's huge. I'm a little bit confused because I thought that, you know, Trey and Biggs had my back, but I think they're actually the ones who voted me out. They convinced the other people to vote me out, which, you know, fair game, fair play.
Please do.
Survivors, we are back here for the second vote of the night. If you do have a hidden immunity idol, now would be the time to play it.
Literally.
It's the last time you can play it. Literally.
Well, can we take it home as like a souvenir if we don't play it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, perfect.
All right, with that, we're going to get to the votes.
Oh.
Hey, moan all you want. It's a safe space. First vote, Claire.
Second vote, Biggs. 1 vote, Claire. 1 vote, Biggs.
Claire. 2 votes, Claire. 1 vote, Biggs.
Next vote, Biggs. 2 votes, Claire. 2 votes, Biggs.
Bless you. And the next person voted on the Lambda survivor, Charlie Biggs. Charlie, tribe has spoken.
And that's
Survivor,
baby. Widowy.
Can't say that was the results I was expecting nor hoping for, but it's the results we got nevertheless. Shout out all those girls that said I was the worst. You're the reason I'm out right now. Yeah, we out here. I can focus back on my school. We're good.